Hey, Michael, Smele here, mortgage broker, and I wanted to share a story with you for context and an aha moment. First, a story about a butcher. A woman came into his shop and asked to buy a chicken. So the butcher promptly went to the back and located the chicken he knew was the only one he had left. He brought it out to the counter, placed it on the scales, and said to the lady, "The weight is 5 pounds." The woman thought for a moment and responded, "I want a bigger one." The butcher, not wanting to lose a sale, removed the chicken from the scales and said to the woman, "Give me a second while I go to the back and get a bigger one." Then he took the chicken into the back, waited a little while, and brought it back to the counter. He again placed it on the scales, and this time he subtly forced his thumb down on the scale, just enough to make the weight total up to 7 pounds. He looked at the woman and said, "This one is 7 pounds. Is that big enough?" She said, "Yes. As a matter of fact, I'll just take both." This story makes me think of how the mortgage industry has been regulated as it pertains to the consumer's mortgages at renewal. The banks have had an unfair ability. They have not needed to use the mortgage stress test to ensure the customer can qualify for their existing mortgage at renewal. But if the customer switched their exact same mortgage over to a new lender, they would be required to do so. How's that for saying that this is a fair choice for consumers? And the potential abuse gets worse. Once the banks know that they have captured the consumer, they can raise their rates at renewal, and the customer can't go anywhere else due to having to use the stress test anywhere but the current bank lender. How's that for subtly forcing their thumb down on the scale to their own dishonest advantage? Well, this is about to change. When consumers renew their mortgage, their ability to switch to a competitive mortgage offer is critical to ensure they obtain the best rate and terms to service their needs, says the Competition Bureau. As of November 21st, borrowers with uninsured mortgages will also be able to switch lenders at renewal and qualify based on market interest rates rather than the stress-tested rate. Hey, this is good news for consumer. Send me your referrals and I'll force the banks to give an honest deal. Happy selling out there. Have a great weekend.